Welcome, Scorpio, Sagittarius, to your September Astro Dice reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on over here with you. And guys, if you're interested in a personal reading, all the information is under the video, okay, in the description area. Let's see, best message. Loving this. You have Uranus coming out with some Aquarius energy going straight into the second house of money, money, money. Ooh. So, what is it? It is your potential for sudden change, enlightenment, and awakening when it comes to the second house. Whoa. So something is going to change over here, and something's going to kind of wake you up and say, what's going on? Let's see what's going on over here. You have the Aquarius. This energy is freedom-loving, rebellious, idealistic, and technological. So if you are doing something online or something that has to do with technology, it could definitely, be boosting up this money area. It could be Bitcoin, anything like that as well, since that's, online based currency. Let's see, electronic currency, right? Okay, let's see, going on over here, your assets, finances, and the things that you value. Could even be a car. Maybe you are going to finally go buy that car, save money for that car, get enough money for that car. Let's see. What's going on? Going straight to the beginning of the month, middle of the month, and the end of the month. Yeah. So the beginning of the month, it looks like you have a little bit of worry going on over here. So there is definitely some worry about what's going on within the situation. You may even be trapped within your finances, feeling like things are not moving the way you want them to move, feeling like there is some grief, some loss, however, it could be some lost money, assets, however it is. You'll know when that time comes. Okay, but it's the Fool. New beginnings and possibilities are coming through. When it comes to the second house. So it's like with all this worry and all this emotional pain and all this grief that you're feeling at this time, it is definitely the ending of that as you become the Fool over here and have this new beginning. So go ahead and start trusting in life because there is a huge shift coming. Huge shift. Clarifying on the worry over here where you feel trapped within this situation. Lack of direction. Feeling like it's not going in the direction that you want it to go in. There could be some self-limiting beliefs going on too that are making you feel stuck within the situation, feeling like you're not getting to the security, to this stability and the comfort zone that you would like to have when it comes to the second house, whether it's in assets, finance, whatever it might be, right? Everybody's is a little different, but it does show this turning point coming around. I'm really liking that. Going to ease right into, and that's exactly what it feels like. It feels like you're going to ease right into this new cycle change. So going on over here to this grief and this loss and this not feeling good at all with the Three of Swords, you do have the Judgment card over here. Okay, that's how you're getting to the Fool. This is where the awakening is coming in with the Uranus energy. The release, the understanding, the awakening. Something is calling you. You might even have some kind of happy news coming in. The Judgment card is also about happy news, which is going to change and cycle in. That's okay. That's how we're getting the ease into it. So a lot of you will be getting some kind of call, some kind of awakening, something that makes you see that things are going to be okay as this is coming to an end and making this new cycle change. You're just going to have a little bit of blind faith to want to jump into this situation and take this opportunity. It's a very pleasurable opportunity as well. You're just going to have to be a little unbiased biased about the situation. See it for what it is, clear any boundaries, clear any negative thinking, you know, about the situation. So that way you can be clear-minded about it and really listen to the direct communication that's coming towards you with this call, right? Whether it's a sudden awakening of your own and saying, oh my God, but wait a minute, if I did this, right? Or is it a literal call from someone else, right? It's going to be a little bit different for everybody, but it's definitely going to give you this different perception of how you're going to cut through a lot of areas within your life when it comes to the second house. Maybe you're going to come up with, you know what, maybe I need to invest over here, or maybe I need to, you know, cut back on spending over there. So you're going to see life definitely from the higher view and the higher point, because the Queen of Swords always sees everything from the high road. She takes the high road. She knows the higher points within life, right? And she knows how to expand the horizons by cutting out any fog and really getting clear about the situations, right? And like I said, if you do have some kind of call from someone, you're going to literally be thinking about the situation, right? Okay, love that. So let's see what's going on in the mid-month. Very nice. Going to make you feel like you're going to be a little more productive in certain areas. Yeah, in the mid-month you have the Hierophant, so that's, once again, that's going to be trust within the universe. And that's kind of crazy too, because like I said, with the Fool over here, it might be some kind of blind faithful jump and just having trust in within the universe to want to make this move. And then with the Hierophant, you have the same thing. It's going to be about bonding yourself to the situation, using your wisdom and trust. There might be something that you're going to have to rely on. That was something maybe that you weren't really ever thinking about, right? But you're like, Could be something even a little more traditional than, you know, maybe you were going against the grain a little, and now you need to be a little more traditional about the situation. Over here, yes, there's a lot of opportunities, wishful thinking, lots of choices going on within this situation. And I think that the more that you trust within this, you're going to see, right, what's really coming towards you, giving you more hope. Right? Just be careful of disagreements and conflicts, whether they're within your mind or against someone else. Somebody may be against your wishful thinking. They may not like this idea. You might be putting yourself into a situation also that's a little more competitive, but, you know, maybe sometimes we have to do that, you know, sometimes maybe we have to say, you know what, there is a little bit of competition within this situation, but maybe I need to jump, you know, because just because there's competition doesn't mean that I can't win, right? Sometimes maybe that was the problem. Maybe you were trying to keep yourself away from the competition. Because, I mean, a lot of jobs that we have, there is competitiveness, especially if you're in the technology area. You can feel like even if you're running a YouTube channel, that there's a lot of competition out there, right? There's a lot of, like for me, there's a lot of tarot readers out there. If I wanted to make that competition, and if I wanted to feel like that was competition to get up there, then I could make it and see it that way. Now, me personally, I don't. I just do what I love to do, and I just do it for you guys, right? And I enjoy myself. So I don't really see it as competition. But the point is that if I wanted to see it that way, oh boy, right? Now what do you do, right? So you could feel like, oh, I don't know, because if this is an obstacle and it becomes competition, do I really want to put everything out there, right? So there will be another thing kind of in the way, right? So you kind of have to look at it that way. How is it going to be? You know, is somebody going to, or is just someone around you, you know, giving you conflicting ideas or against your idea of what you're going to do? Maybe you're telling your spouse, you know what, we need to save this much money or invest in this, and this will help us go up. And they're saying, no way, we're not doing that. Not going to happen today. And you're like, but that's the way it's supposed to be, you know, because it's the right way, and I know it is. Right? And it's like you're in this knowing because you have this wisdom of the Hierophant that you know that this is the opportunity that could really get you to where you need to be. It just feels like this person here is against you. In a lot of ways, I don't think it's your own mind, you guys. I think it's literally someone else that's trying to say that's too much competition, or that's not going to work, that's, and that's not going to help us. So it just feels like their words are kind of making you feel a little defeated because you have this wonderful idea or this phone call or whatever it is, and now you feel like, well, if you're against me, if you're not with me, you're against me, right? So because I have the wisdom to understand what it is I want, and I know we're going to have victory within this situation. There's this understanding that you're going to win. Even if you're winning at all costs, you're going to win. You know that this is where the progress is. This is where the public recognition is. No matter what the situation is and how you're going to do it. Because yes, you're tired of trying the same thing over and over again. You're tired of aimlessly drifting around saying this is going to happen, that's going to happen, and it's never doing anything. And you might even be with someone who's afraid of change. Right? They're fearful of the loss again. They're fearful of just losing. And and that could be a huge problem. So they're almost like they're avoiding you. They don't want to listen to you, right? That's for some of you, if you know that's not happening, you throw that away. For others of you, you're just tired of aimlessly drifting no matter what. You're just tired of, it's almost like we're digging the same hole. I want something different. I'm having wishful thinking that this is the new plan. This is going to work. This is where the victory is. And Spirit says this is the victory because you're no longer making karmic holes anymore. This is also a card of karma, saying I'm getting away from karma. I hear the horn blown. This is a healthy new idea. That's what's bringing the cycle. If I throw this piece away, I get what I want. If I stop doing this over here and, try something different and give myself new possibilities, new ideas, then I will win. And it's showing that you will. You just got to be careful. Yeah. Because they're in confusion, right? Or you were in confusion, and now where the confusion is gone, once again, in the beginning of the month, you become clear about the situation, knowing where to jump, having this idea, and in the mid-month you're saying, I'm clear about this situation, and you're starting to see the breakthrough. You're starting to actually see, new evidence of this is possible. This could happen. It's almost like maybe you're sitting down, even if you're doing, sitting down with the numbers, right? You're running your own business or doing something and you're doing the numbers. You're like, oh my gosh, if I make this on sale, this will bring tons of people in. You start counting the numbers up and you're saying, holy shit, we win, right? So it's all about strategy. It's all about this breakthrough. It's all about getting sharp-minded, doing something different, something because obviously the old doesn't work, right? So I need to go somewhere else. I need to do something different. So by the end of the month, clarify on the end of the month, please. Oh yeah, you're investing. A lot of you are going to invest. You're going to invest your money. You're going to put extra time into whatever you're investing in. You're putting in the extra work because you are seeing that this will work. There is sustainable results in this situation. You can see the long-term view. You can see what is going on around you. You might feel a little isolated around the situation. You might feel like you have to withdraw a little bit to get this done, but that's okay. That's just because you're doing introspective work. That's just because you know you're doing. If you feel like this person who's against you, you might be withdrawing away from them because they're not on the same page. And if they're not going to be on the same page with you, there's no reason for me to talk to you. There's no reason for me to interact with this situation with you. So we're not saying that you're completely withdrawn from them completely. It just means that I'm not going to talk to you about this situation. I'm withdrawing from you. We're not talking about the money. We're not talking about the assets. We're not talking about the second house together at all because you don't see it my way, right? We can talk about everything else, but we're not talking about this, right? Because they just think that you're kind of loopy or I don't know. I kind of see that though too because they do really, for some of you, really do believe that you're confused, that you don't see it. But what they don't see is that doing the same thing over and over and over again has no results. It might have tiny results, but it's not enough if you're always worried about the same situation, right? So yeah, you have this acceptance. You're finding the personal peace within yourself. And you're moving on. You're not looking at, it's a 5 of Cups. You're saying it's upside down. So it says, I am looking at the 2 of Cups behind me because for too long I've been looking at these empty cups. Well, we've seen that in the very beginning of the month. That's where you were worried in the 3 of Swords. You're saying, I'm not going to do that anymore. I have to find the inner peace, and that's why you're kind of isolating yourself so you don't have all this negativity around you. Wow. King of Pentacles. Finding that wealth in the business. And not only that, within this business and this idea of the second house, this is where you're feeling the prosperity. But it's also about discipline and looking at, at where you're putting yourself. Watching the numbers. Using your leadership skills. And definitely just putting yourself into boss mode. When it comes to this, you're going to hold on to this pinnacle. And even if you have to hold on, it's so tight. Like I said, and hide yourself away from somebody else so they don't try to grab that pinnacle from you and say, I don't think this is going to work. It's too bad. Because, yeah, they want to challenge you, or there's that competition again. No matter what it is, it's maintaining control. And if they're, like I said before, if there's no one involved in the situation, it's just you isolating yourself away so that you can think, so you can do what you need to do. It means I'm not going to really hang out with my friends right now, right? I'm a little busy right now, investing all my time. So it just means, I'm just quiet. Maybe I'm just quiet. Your friends could be like, how come you're so quiet? Well, because I'm, maybe even the competition is maybe you feel like you're making your own competition within yourself because you're setting yourself a goal. Right? Standing your ground, putting yourself into your own challenge mode. Well, if I say this, I'm going to make it to this goal here, and I want this to happen before September or October, I'm going to challenge myself. So sometimes the competition might even be within yourself to make sure that you're standing your ground, putting in the hard work that you need. Having the acceptance with the Empress. Wow. Wow. You just went from the King of Pentacles to the Empress over here, saying this is where the accomplishment is. This is where your growth is, and you're seeing the growth within whatever it is that you're doing in the second house. And most of you, it's literally investing money, making money, watching how you save your money. There's a lot of development over here. Any obstacles that are in the way, you're just kind of cutting right through them. If you're trying to get debts maybe paid off, maybe you're saving extra money to pay off these debts, you're seeing them go away. But however it is, you're obligated to, really put in this extra time to get done what it is you need to get done. Wow, very nice, my friends. Let's grab one of these cards over here. I'm going to use a numerology card. Kind of give you an idea of, how is it going over here. Yeah, follow your dreams, 85. Oh my gosh. Yeah, follow your dreams, my friends. It's your time. It's your time to shine and keep that self-discipline. There's your 2 cards. 4 plus 1 is 5. You have 13 plus, okay, so 1 plus 3 equals 4. So that's talking about the stability and the change, and this change and the stability. So there it is right there. And you see it within this whole reading. I am changing my stability by staying self-disciplined, following my dreams. Wow. Good job, guys. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.